He recorded this at about 4:20 this afternoon. And you may know him as the hardcore legend, Mr. Monday Night, Rob Van Dam, RVD. If I had to, I'd do it.
Good evening, Booker T, and everyone else there in Houston. I was honored when I was asked to help roast Booker T, but I didn't really want to do it. It's not because there's not enough material on Booker, but I mean, roasts are kind of nasty. I mean, it's the nature of roasts to get down and really dirty and really hit home. That's how roasts are, you know. I never really considered Booker to really be good at taking a punch like that, you know. I'm not trying to imply anything, Book. I'm just saying that your skin is thinner than a paper doll. I know you're probably thinking, what? You crazy. I bet you if I'm not the first person to roast you tonight, you're probably already offended. I mean, roasts are kind of nasty. You gotta find stuff to really, really get into people. You know what I mean? Like, you remember that interview that you did? You know what I'm talking about, the YouTube sensation. I know you're not proud of it. I'm only bringing it up to make a point. That it's out there. I've seen parodies of it. I've seen music videos of it. Even a cartoon on YouTube. It's out there. But I've been with you when that's been brought up a few times in the dressing room. One time, you responded by asking the wrestler who brought it up as a joke how he would like for you to grab him by his hair and pull him around the dressing room in front of the boys. I know you might be thinking that's just some extreme level, like normally you're cool, but there's just certain selective things that might throw you off, right? Like maybe somebody stealing your Red Bull out of the dressing room. Remember that? I know you do. Dude, you wanted to kill him, didn't you? That's kind of violent. In fact, Book, I think maybe you were the most offended when I told you that I thought you were confrontational one time. Remember that? That really offended you. You were like, you think I'm controversial? Yes, I do, Book. But, you know, that's the way you are. And we all have our yins and our yangs. And, you know, tonight is all about fun and a good spirit. So I'm sure you're ready to take some jokes, or else you wouldn't be here. And it's an awesome event. I've always got along with Booker T since the first time I met him. We've always synced. I've always felt like our vibrations worked together cohesively. When we traveled on the road, and I didn't have very many road partners, we used to trade on and off, taking care of the bill. We didn't worry about splitting receipts and counting all the nickels and dimes because we figured that it would all work out in the wash and in good faith, and that's a good relationship. By the way, you still owe me $18.50. You always made me feel like I was family, especially when you were always entertaining yourself by pointing out all my flaws on the road. Look, you got some too, but hey, what can we say about you? I mean, obviously, you are crushing it at the game of life, Book. I'm proud to call you my friend. Nobody can tell Booker T that he can't do something. He might just do it to prove you wrong. And I know here everyone's going to talk about all your amazing accomplishments, from the Hall of Fame to your hole-in-one to getting this ridiculous thing over. Obviously, that might mean something deep to you, so you should know I'm just joking. This was never over. Booker and I traveled on the road a lot and have known him a long time, And as I said, man, you can't tell him that he can't do anything. Nobody can tell Book that he can't do something. You also can't tell him that he did do something, by the way, if it's less than perfect. Because he's got this amazing way of deflecting responsibility. It's like a superpower. While we were traveling, and I was driving, I may have made a mistake, like once, maybe, that Booker got plenty of mileage out of and really rubbed it in. That was hurtful. Even if I made like 2 or 3 mistakes, that's not a lot when you take into consideration the thousands and thousands of miles that we covered. Now, when Book was behind the wheel, if he would make a mistake, like, I don't know, say he passed the exit or something, he didn't do anything wrong. You know why? Tell him, Book. Tell her, but what would you say? What would you tell everybody? Tell him. I pulled a Rob. Amazing, Book. Amazing. The way you can put the blame on others and have fun at other people's expense. Like, remember that time when we were in the ring and you had all the fans make me do the spin of Rooney? That hurt, Book. You hurt my feelings. Hey, you know how to break dance. You're good at that, not me. That'd be like me asking you to do a decent kick in the ring or something like that. I don't know. Just glad to call you my friend. Glad to be part of this. I hope you enjoy your day. I always got your back, man. Just like that time when Sharmell had to pull Batista off you, I let you tell the story the way you wanted to. And it's never going to change. Everyone lets you get away with whatever when you just show them those big eyes, right? What you gotta be kidding me. I get it, man. But I'm gonna call you on your shit, because I'm here in California. I hope you're having fun tonight. Everyone's there because they respect you, and I do too, because you're my brother. I love you, and I hope you have a good roast.